talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how this just happened, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Play action. It's Wilson. Out to his left. There's the former Viking, Stephon Diggs. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 42. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the draw, it's Pollard. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 17-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Again, Wilson. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready?
They start the drive with Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Off the play fake, Mills. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A first down throw for Mills. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And what a nice example there. A tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He's going to get this thing down to Cook, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Vikings hit 9-3 here on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taking them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. This is what's going to put in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And
he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Wilson. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence for that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there was one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
On 2nd down, Cook. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. 3rd and short yardage, Mills. Forced out to his left. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Cook is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mills. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Gregory Rousseau in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
3rd and goal, Mills. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Jordan. Touchdown! Brevin Jordan from 10 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of him.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Got it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And some room to work. And they work this out past the 25. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Mills firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hawk 70. 18 Rattler.
Mills
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, Mills.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Mills throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Buffalo 18.
They go play action. Mills.
And he comes back with one complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Wilson.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and that's second down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now it's Wilson. He's going to air one out.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Come on, hey!
Final play of the half. Mills.
Over the middle, complete. That's Clark. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, Mills. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Pass to 60, pass to 60. 65 cash, 65 cash.
Mills to throw it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 24 yards. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Mills to the air again. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 37 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run up the gut with Kelly. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On play action, Mills.
And he's got his man on the out route.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner.
Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here's Mills.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Gregory Rousseau
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Again, Wilson. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Bulldozes past him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing is Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing, Mills. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Complete to Kelly. And a tackle going to be made at the 38. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. From the gun, it's Wilson. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And outbounds right around the 20. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Come on. Hey.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Let's go now. Fix the eagle.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Mills with a throw out wide. It's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front and create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So the final second.